Welcome back to the grind. We are just days away from the new season, which is going to be called the Sun Scorch season. It will be starting on June 3rd, and I am very excited so far about what is in store for us this coming season. Unfortunately, we don't have all the details yet, but because there was no preview stream this week, they were releasing information in the form of clues on the forums as a sort of treasure hunt, which seemed to be quite a fun experience for most people. So some of the information that was released or discovered through that on the forums, I'll be sharing in this video. Now keep in mind, not all this information may be 100% accurate, and even from preview to detailed release, sometimes things change. So keep that in mind. So Krellos was discovered to be a legendary wind sorcerer, and these are the spells which were shared on the forums by PG Galileo. And so these spells, we won't go into full details, but we have Speed Demon, which is a white one-rage spell that dodges projectiles and damages nearby towers and will increase the flight speed for 3 seconds. And then Take That as a red spell, which damages towers and restores health. And then Tail Smash is a white one-rage spell that sounds like pretty much a death gaze spell with only a 3-second cooldown, so that's awesome. And then Sacrifice to give up some health in exchange for rage. At first glance, this looks like a fairly decent sorcerer. It has a frequent one-shot spell, which hopefully will have the same range as other recent ones that can kill up to 3 towers on an island at once, and then some ways to dodge damage and deal additional damage as well. So I'm looking forward to more details on that, and I wouldn't mind that being the discount dragon. Next, which was released on their Instagram story, was Dross, which is a invoker, a legendary dark, I believe, invoker was what was discovered through the hints on the forums. And this dragon, while being an invoker, which is pretty cool, I'm not 100% convinced on his viability yet, and so this might be the discount dragon as well, which would be cool because it's an invoker, but I'm not sure if I would enjoy flying this one quite as much. So the invoke shot will deal damage in a target area and disable them until they take additional damage later. Black Ash is a passive, and they said that was an accidental copy paste, but that spell, actually the breath damage will cause the towers to then deal further, like more increased damage after. So basically the regular 3 shots will deal regular damage, and then anything else that hits it beyond that will deal increased damage. So if you put all 3 shots on one tower, those last 2 shots will do more damage, plus the invoke shot at the end will deal additional damage before disabling it. Next is Smokescreen, which is an active white one-rage spell that will cloak the dragon, and during the cloak will be dealing damage to the towers. Not sure exactly how much. It says it will last 2 seconds and then have a 4-second cooldown. So this is not a terrible spell because you have a way to dodge super shots, but once you come out of that, and I don't think you can use ammo during it anyways, but once you come out of that, you're pretty susceptible to getting hit by super shots unless the main towers have been disabled by your invoke shot prior to using Smokescreen. And finally, Dross will have Super Regenerate, which will restore a lot of health over a 2-second period to make up for the inevitable damage he's going to take. So I'm excited to looking at the full details of this once it's official and eventually seeing some in-game action with this dragon. All right, next we're on to the Mythic dragons. We actually have the details for Lockjaw, which based on what people discovered through the hints on the forums, is going to be a Mythic Ice Warrior. And this dragon is going to have Kingdom of Scrap, which is a white spell that alternates between a shield that restores health and an explosive shield that deals damage. And then Iron Wind, which is a white 2-rage spell that damages and freezes nearby towers, and the frozen towers will take increased damage. Then there's Tyrant's Fury, which is a 1-rage blue spell that restores rage on cast, and then when destroying towers, you restore health. This has a 3-second duration and a 6-second cooldown. We do not know the cooldowns of the 2 prior spells or the durations, but the last spell is the Crusher, which gives the dragon's breath damage a massive damage boost for 2.5 seconds. We don't know exactly how much, but this sounds like the damage boost that Gig gets or Danav gets to increase their breath damage. And this on the forums was released in the form of a little video, so if you want to go check that out, you can. And actually, it was released with the audio scrambled, and so somebody had to figure out how to unscramble it, is my understanding, but I haven't looked into all that myself. But PG Galileo has definitely gone all out on this treasure hunt and clue finding mission to get these details. But I'm excited to find all the final details. Now, for the other mythic dragon, all we have is this scrambled picture. And several people have gone through the effort of unscrambling it, and we have found the name as Hazin. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, but Hazin, however you want to say it. This is the original of that dragon, and I think this dragon looks amazing, and so I'm super excited about this season. We don't know the spell details of this dragon yet, but assuming that all the clues have led to the right answers, this will be a fire hunter. So I'm really excited because I'm looking forward to a new fire dragon to add to my roster. Although I added Scorpa back into my roster, which has been fun, having a mythic fire dragon will be a nice addition to my roster. So I'm gonna probably start working on fire gear, but I'm definitely gonna wait until we get the spell details, and potentially even wait a little longer to see both the mythics flying in action, because you never know. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely go over to check the forums if you haven't yet. There's a lot of interesting hints there that led to all these answers. Some very smart people on the forums that discovered all of these things, and so keep an eye on there as well for more details they might be releasing on Hazin before the weekend, but otherwise I'll make a video of it after I have seen it myself. And then next week, Monday or Tuesday, we can be expecting the spell details, the official video to introduce the new summer sun scorched season. So definitely keep an eye out for that, and I will see you in the next video.